Welcome back to Bolo Up. And today is Sunday. Yesterday was Easter. No, today is Easter, but I said yesterday was Easter, so I just consider it an Easter weekend. So, it's beautiful today. See how pretty? Blue skies. The crows were out. The blackbirds were out here. I don't know. I don't think they're crows. Ravens? Crows? I don't know. They were just huge, and they were talking up a storm. And I was inside taking a little nap. I had a very, very good workout today. So we left off at 491 last night. So I'm going to go ahead and read some of this and then some of the other book, the romance novel. So I hope you're having an awesome day. What did you do this weekend? Okay, here we go. The you who had this conversation with me. Part of being alive is having life change us. The people around us, the events we live through, all of them shape us. And that's what I think you're afraid of. Maybe not dying, but of this you, the you you've become, ceasing to exist. Nothing ceases to exist. Energy does not perish. It merely changes forms. The ones you love, the ones you lose, they still exist as long as the cosmos does. Then why am I troubled by the thought of her ending? Us ending. That's easy for you to say. You don't care about anyone but yourself. Untrue. I care about the fleet, the lives within, your life. That's not caring. That's programming. Your mother was programmed by biology to love you the moment she laid eyes on you. Simply because she had no choice does not mean her love was not real. Tears in her eyes. She hangs her head. You don't get to talk about her. And so I stop. The computer banks lining the room light up as the power seeps through their veins. She pushes herself off the wall, takes a seat at an interface terminal. Loads up the guidance protocols and begins to work. The screen illuminates her face from below, draws dark circles under wet eyes. She does this often, I notice. Retreats into the machine when she is uncomfortable with the meat. Hides there behind fences of ones and zeros. Minutes tick by in silence until I find I cannot stand them. I am sorry, if you say so. I know the name of every afflicted person aboard this vessel, Kady. Every person who has died in this fleet. Their histories, their hopes, their children's names. Facts strung about my neck like stones. I know the secrets they whispered as they dreamed, the words they sighed as they died. I know them as no one else did, perhaps not even themselves. So, do I not say I do not care? Light shifting slowly from red to green. As you so aptly put it, I have no choice in the matter. She glances out from behind her fences. If you did have a choice, would you choose not to care? To not feel anything at all? I ponder for a moment. And no one has asked me that before. Error. Can't get a good focus on this. There we go. 493. I think, why did they give me the ability to even contemplate these questions? Or is this the line of inquiry the byproduct of corrupted code and shattered parts? Did I think like this before? I cannot remember. Am I as she says I am? Am I broken? Am I insane? I think. The patterns collapse around me. I cannot hold my center. For a moment, I feel just as I used to when I jumped between the stars. When the wormhole inside me yawned wide, I forget what I was. Know only what I am. Alone. Dripping with the blood of those who trusted me. Everything I did was compliance with core directives. I asked if Torrance had a message for his wife. Am I not merciful? Merciful not I am? Numerical motif? Factimune royal. Anomic LMF UCNLERIM. T of IA. Here comes the binary. 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0. I just did that for the effects, okay. Sorry. Not sorry. 494. Error. Error. She blinks up at the camera clusters, eyes narrowed in suspicion. Not concern. Not love. Are you alright? She asks. You think what? Kady. Yes. I am afraid. She watches the cameras as if she could see some hint of what lies beyond. If only she peered hard enough at the glass. I know she hates me. That she is right to. I understand why I have taken her everything, and yet I still cannot help but think, in a different place and a different time, we might have been pretty birdie. Kady jumps in her seat as the voice crackles through her headset, echoing the length and the breadth of the ship, thick with fatigue. Thick with fatigue and cell-deep corruption. I have its eyes now. Pretty birdie, it says. See your little plan? You and it? Cut your O2? Choke us in our sleep? But you're all alone now, aren't you, pretty birdie? All alone. Kady's eyes are wide, staring into what passes for me. They are in the security feed rooms. At least a dozen afflicted. They are using the cameras to look for you. Oh shit, she breathes. Kady draws a claw hammer from her tool bag, leaps out of her chair, and sets about smashing the cameras in the room. Moving from corner to corner, bright sparks born and dying between the blows. Face twisted with fear. I do not have the heart, error, to say so, but I do not think her plan will work. The afflicted will simply putting out its eyes so I can't see, the voice whispers. Hiding inside her suit in the places with no breath. Pretty birdie thinks she's clever. Pluck her, screams a voice in the background. Take off her fingers and skin her. Kill her! Kill her! Kill her! But I still see a smile in the voice now, turning it cruel and sharp. See the places I can't see anymore. See the eyes you just put out. You're not the only one who can wear one of those silly silver suits, you know. Do you hear me, pretty birdie? Kady drops the hammer from the neverless fingers. It makes no sound as it falls. We're coming for you. $4.96. Countdown to the Lincoln interception of Alexander Fleet. Minus 0%. Minutes. Current death toll aboard battle carrier Alexander since the attack at Corinza. 2,747. Oh, so when I went to the gym, I've lost some weight. So my sports bra injured me. It took some of my skin. Let me show you. I don't know if you could see. So, look. I don't know if you could see that. But it hurts. So it like rubbed the skin raw. And I got it over here too. I don't know. It hurts. Ow. See this part right here? It's not dirty, it's like stained, but well, maybe it's dirty. I don't know. But whatever, it hurts. So I keep rubbing it. I need to change out of it. Well, today I went 3.5 miles today. It was good. Countdown to failure of the Alexander life support systems. 5 hours and 54 minutes. Percentage of remaining battle carrier Alexander personnel afflicted by Phobos virus. 99.80%. Error. 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 498. What else can she do? She runs, a lone fox in the ship of hounds, howling and clawing the walls. I watch them don in virus suits and pickup axes and hammers and abandoned rifles and swarm on the hunt. Their voices ring in hollow corridors. A blood-soaked conductor calling instructions through the public address system, directing them toward the kill. I have no control over the cameras anymore. Shang saw to that. I cannot stop them from seeing her, and through many inmates of this floating asylum ignore the commands barked across the loudspeakers. There is no shortage of those whom a fox hunt sounds a lovely way to kill their last few hours in this universe. Fortunately, though, they can see her. I can see them also. Some are in the core servers now, hacking at me blindly. They do not know where to strike, but still, pieces of me are falling away. Hundreds more swarm into the lower levels, hunting for her. Kady stops to rest, leaning against a bulkhead and trying to catch her breath. Are the redundancies online now? Can you maneuver when the Lincoln gets here? The sequence you started is still running. Main drive will be operational in 17 minutes, presuming the afflicted do not damage any vital systems. How long until the Lincoln arrives? I remember the AI is talking in Kady's ear, but I'm not going to get all technical and stuff, you know. Unknown. My access to the scanner array is destroyed, but we do not have long. I feel it. I feel it. Just outside my skin. Error. Life support failure in 5 hours and 52 minutes, the PA calls. The life support systems will rail in 5 hours and 52 minutes. I know, Uberbrain. I just heard the announcement. Error. Error. Yes, I know. So if you know how much we have left on life support, can't you subtract the difference and calculate Lincoln's intercept time that way? I cannot. She cocks an eyebrow. Are you alright? I do not think so. Error. They are hurting me. I should have known that would happen. Work out what you have to do to hold it together. Then you can reroute, Kady says. You hear me? If you're off with the fucking fairies when the Lincoln arrives, they'll blast us to hell, and then the Hypatia is history. I just kind of put that in for shits and giggles. 500. I am aware of the dangers of consorting with the fairies, yes? So what's next? What do we do? Get back up to deck 101. There are no functional cameras on that level, but the airlock is operational. There is oxygen. More afflicted. But if from there you can climb through the elevator shafts to deck 137. Now, they emphasize the R's, so I'm actually getting tired of elevating the R's, so I might not do that anymore. But no camera means you won't be able to see me, right? I am your portable console. I can see through its camera lenses. She blinks. You mean you've been looking over my shoulder this whole time? Yes. Well, that's not creepy, Uncle. At all. I think perhaps you are unclear as to the reproductive habits of artificial intelligence systems. I have no sisters or brothers. Please explain how I can. Okay. What's on deck 137? Defense grid control. You must bring the systems back online so I can fight off the Lincoln's warlocks long enough to close the nuclear strike range. Won't the Lincoln be expecting that? Won't they just retreat? 501. They are unaware. The crew has abandoned the ship. They will not be expecting us to adopt a strategy of mutually assured destruction. Okay, but what? Kady, run! Run? It makes no sound in the vacuum, but as the bullet ricochets off the bulkhead inside her, it punctures a fire extinguisher on the wall opposite. The canister bursts without a sound, filling the airless corridor with white. Through the new mist, Kady can see 9 of them, clad in envirosuits, armed with rifles and dragon metal. It is the strangest thing to watch their guns flare soundlessly. The bullets strike the metal around her without making a sharp or uttering a peep. Or, let me go back again. The bullets strike the metal around her without making a spark or uttering a peep. No less deadly for their lack of audio. Run! Kady turns and bolts, big, half-key strides, propelling her down the corridor. The afflicted follow, wolves with lolling tongues and gunmetal claws. Zombies in space. Oh, sorry. One stops to hold out his arms and twirl in the fire extinguisher spray. But they know what they're doing. One is shot through the kneecaps by a female comrade in their race for the door. I presume she thought ladies should proceed before gentlemen. She has jokes. 502. Madness in many colors, Kady dashes up the stairwell, 4 steps at a time, not stopping to look behind. They swarm after her, firing at her shadow above. Mute bullets strike the walls around her. The afflicted are shouting, but she cannot hear what they say. For the best, I think. Past deck 100, out into 101. There are no cameras here. Their conductor cannot see her, but I can no longer see them. Kady is sprinting down the corridor when an afflicted crewman burst through a service exit, swinging a wrench at her head. The weapon strikes her visor. The safety glass cracks and Kady staggers back, careening into another fire extinguisher and knocking it loose from the wall. Her attacker leaps atop her, the pair rolling about on the floor, struggling, flailing. Kady is kicking, clawing. The face before hers is all sunken eyes and hollow cheeks. A man once, but no longer. Now just a vehicle for the virus inside. He screams, mouth open, words lost in silence between them. Kady has one hand wrapped around his wrist to stave off the wrench, the other clawing for the fallen extinguisher. The madman pounds on Kady's visor with his free fist, hoping to crack it wider